Alrighty, if you're watching this video, it's because you need some extra help with number 3. And so I have decided to go ahead and give you some coaching on this so that you have a better understanding of what's going on. So for number 3, let's review. It says Jessica and Lisa purchased a used hoverboard for $95.34. They split the cost of the hoverboard between the two of them equally. How much did each of them pay towards the cost of the hoverboard? So what we're trying to figure out is how much each one of them will pay. So we can start off by responding and saying each will pay blank, and we know it's going to be a dollar amount. Now what I know about the story is the story is about Jessica and Lisa and them purchasing a used hoverboard. So we have 2 people in our story. And they purchased the hoverboard for $95.34. So that's going to represent my total, because that's the total amount that they paid. And if we're looking at a unit bar and we're thinking about our unit bar, our total always goes on the top. And if I'm going to split the cost, which is exactly what it said, split the cost, I'm going to split it right down the middle, which means this is going to be a division question. We're dividing the cost between the 2 people. And since it's the cost, the amount of the hoverboard, it will come first, the total amount, and then we're going to cut that into 2 equal pieces. Now before I get carried away with my exact answer, I want to quickly make an estimate, and I can think to myself, well, what is easy with 2? Well, 95 is pretty close to 100. And if I cut 100 in half by 2, then I can quickly get $50. So I know each of them is going to spend about $50 on this used hoverboard. So now I need to set up my problem. So I'm going to build my house, and inside my house I'm going to put my dividend, my total cost, $95.34, and I'm going to divide that by 2 people. Well, the very first thing I need to do is bump up my decimal. Now that I've bumped up my decimal, I can divide like it's not even there. And I'm going to do that by covering. How many groups of 2 are in the number 8? There are 4, because 4 groups of 2 will give you 8. And I'm sorry, I think I misspoke. How many groups of 2 are in the number 9? There are 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So now I can subtract, and I can bring down the next number, which is 5, and I can think to myself, how many groups of 2 are in the number 15? Well, if I count by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, that would be 7 groups. 7 groups of 2 is 14. And 15 minus 14 is 1. I can bring down my next number, which happens to be 3. How many groups of 2 are in 13? Well, that would be 6. 6 groups of 2 will give you 12. And 13 minus 12 is 1. And I can bring down my final number, which is 4. And how many groups of 2 will give me 14? And that will be 7. 7 groups of 2 is 14. So now that I subtract, I have nothing left over. And my answer is $47.67. And is $47 pretty close to $50? It is. So I'm going to record that right here. Please make sure that you have all of the information on your paper.